I live around here. I'm super rich and part of the 1%. Can I come over? Can I get like $50? Xbox or PS5? What would you choose? PC is not an option. Depends on which controller you prefer to hold for hours on end. Yeah, everything hangs into the controller. Back in my day, we read books. Okay, what are you doing on r/gaming then? For real though, why are you here if you're one of those guys? Neither. Me read book. Me smarter than you. Been looking around for ages. Every cabin, every shaft, every building, under every bed, over every roof, under every bridge, inside every fridge, inside every grave, inside every mind. Yet I still can't find whoever asked you. Hey, there's one. Favorite? Non-American detected. Ha ha ha, Canadian. In my case, I actually lived in Canada for all 4 years of my college. But I'm an American, actually. I mean, technically, if you're from Canada, you're also an American, because isn't that like the name of the continent North America? I'm gonna die someday. I find it difficult to believe that only classical is helpful for focus, but similar compositions from before or after that specific date range don't have any positive effect. Middle school me, armed with a Gershwin cassette from my grandpa, a 2-pound bag of sunflower seeds, and an hour or so could blast through weeks of work just cause Rhapsody in Blue made me feel industrious. You thought sunflower oil was just for cooking. In fact, you can use sunflower oil to soften up your leather, use it for wounds, apparently, and even condition your hair. What's that apparently? What do you mean apparently? Did you like slice open your hand and then put sunflower oil on it just to see and it cured you? I'm very curious about this one. Hi, just trying this recipe for the first time, since my ex-wife did all the cooking. Lucky guy I know. The only problem was I didn't learn a damn thing. Plus, she wouldn't even teach me when I asked. Any guesses why we're divorced? Married 10 years, together for 17. Yikes! The yikes is a great way to end that comment. Yikes, buddy. Anyway, I burned it. I my pants. Oh, I am for real. Never meant to make my booty shit. I apologize. I my pants. Is this Zach? No, wait, it's gotta be Brandon, right? I made it with my cheating boyfriend. Unfortunately, I made it with my BF who was cheating on me, but great because it awoke a great passion for Legos in me. Hey! Well, that's a great way to look at the rays of sunshine coming through the cloud layer, so to speak. Yeah, look, you're making mountains out of a mullet. No, you're making lemonade with limes. None of these make any sense, nor do they work or apply here. I'm just trying to be witty, and you can see how that's coming across, right? Me stupid? On an article about the new Yakuza game using Denuvo? What? Crap that will continue to happen on PC this year. More bad ports, more Denuvo in PC games, BS nonsense in new games. Don't forget the less than 1% getting overrepresented and portrayed as morally right. And the media pretending lesbians are a real thing, even though it's just two women seeking comfort after a failed relationship with a male, without any attraction. What? Gay men exist, lesbians do not, no matter how much the media pushes this. In the early 1980s, Philip Bloomstein and Pepper Schwartz conducted a survey on American relationships. Bloomstein and Schwartz concluded that lesbian couples in committed relationships have less sex than any other type of couple. Heterosexual married, heterosexual cohabitating, or gay male. And they generally experience less sexual intimacy. Let's think about this. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, dude. What? Wait a minute. First of all, what does this have to do with anything? Second of all, are you saying that a weird little study conducted in the 80s that found that lesbians don't get intimate as much as other couples, do you think that means that they're not real? I'm very confused as to how this evidence supports your weird little statement. Huh? My penis is large. Sir, this is an independent barbecue restaurant. Would you like some cat cup or not? Mad night out. You call bingo a mad night? LMAO! My mad night is 3 fights with people. Getting stabbed, getting searched by cops, and then getting drunk and partying going home to a girl. You got stabbed? I don't believe that for a second. Yeah, I got stabbed, and then just went home. I need medical attention. The fabled unicorn still exists. No, is it harem? I don't care. Well, unless you consider also loving a car, but a lot of guys are guilty of that, so I'm not really counting it. Loving a car? The reason for only 4 is the main characters are just a little too broken, making it harder for me to relate to them. Also, I'm a bit homophobic, and there's an affectionate gay couple in the book. Despite that, however, I found the plot interesting enough. Though, having a person who's only ridden in a car one time before manage to navigate a racetrack in just over 6 seconds makes me wonder if the author has ever personally been in control of a vehicle doing over 100. Only the existence of stats even make it possible, if still hard to take in. Luckily, the drive was full of mistakes. Good and bad guys are pretty clearly separated with a few surprises. I'll be continuing the series despite the personal preferences, if for no other reason than the main character's pure one-person relationship is extremely refreshing. I love that statement. Also, I'm a bit homophobic. Toy store, customer. I'm looking for a toy that'll help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt them for the rest of his life. Or haunt him for the rest of his life. Me? I got you. We have someone, dog. White male poodle. Come and get it. Okay, I'm on my way. Comment on a completely unrelated post. Better than Delta's 8-hour hold time, or Delta's 5-hour helpline. Our Delta's helpful, we're sorry, but since the flight was canceled due to weather, we don't need to comp you with a hotel waiver blah blah blah. But we'll strand you in Detroit for the 48-hour grounding, and then you go rent a car from the shuttle service at Detroit, and they don't fill their antifreeze up, they give you a whitewashed mostly water so your hood freezes up on your cross-country journey back across the country. Long story short, screw you, Delta. That sure was a lot of something. Sometimes I genuinely forget The Office wasn't actually a real documentary. No, you don't. Me too, to be honest. My mom weighs 400 pounds cause I feed her 50 Big Macs a day. Stop, then? Health-wise, is it more important for men to lift more weights than women? Not for Americans. We just buy a gun to prevent death from people. What? I ask what so often now because I'm starting to get more and more confused as time goes on. And it's not because of dementia. I've taken a couple glasses, but only because I've had a huge purse and a fiancé that thought it would be fun to buy me drinks for hours and goad me. Joke's on him. I still have those glasses, but left his cheating ass in 2020. What's this? What's this for? What? No, really. What's wrong with you? Played 7 Days to Die with my bro for 2 weeks straight. Literally 2 weeks straight. Craziest time skip of my life. Zero regrets, would do it again. Oh yeah? Well, I've closed a multi-million-dollar in 8 days. Just saying, you're losing the real game. You're actually not even in the game. Oh, thank God. Your life sounds f***ing awful. Also, I gotta say, 7 Days to Die rocks. So yeah, 2 weeks. Fist bump, for sure. You just play it while you can before the devs make it impossible and ruin the game. I recommend converting to veganism. It's healthier and better for the environment. Here are some easy ones. Beans and rice, chili, pasta, okay? I can make a vegan pizza from scratch in less than 30 minutes with a toaster oven, and it's mwah, and I only buy organic. I'm good. Thanks, though. See y'all tomorrow. Gotta go dig out my driveway now so my low-riding Audi can get out of it. Man, if you're telling the truth and you actually have to do that, why the hell you low-riding? I see those mofos get stuck on speed bumps on the daily. Why? I don't get it. OP was asking for suggestions of what to bring to a Super Bowl party. Nothing. Football's a dangerous sport, and I do not get pleasure or am entertained by watching grown men in tights chasing a ball getting dangerously injured while the government continues to strip us from our rights. That's a weird way to say nachos. Snow. Never snows here. I wish I had snow. I wish I had snow too. I solemnly swear to never speak to a man ever again. Gonna bawl my eyes out real quick. Okay. Performance car audio. Okay, let's see. Are y'all doing any Labor Day sales? No, we didn't give someone herpes. That sounds strangely like someone who gave someone else herpes would say. Someone just shared a pic of their tattoo. When I was in 11th grade, I went on a date with a girl that looked really similar to you. We met up at the park and sat down and spoke really awkwardly to each other, and then it started raining, so we went under a tree. Okay. While I was in the middle of my weird-ass statement, she just grabbed me and started kissing me. We made out for like an hour, and then I walked her home. We made out some more, and then her dealer passed by. Didn't know she did that stuff. The next day, she said we're better as friends. Last I heard, she's satanic now. Interesting story. I just showed my 30-year-old wife this movie. She really enjoyed it, and they should absolutely have done a Clue-themed episode. Also, y'all might appreciate, here's a list of movies I've exposed my wife to over the last couple of years. Don't care, 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 didn't ask, don't care, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. You see, there you go, man. I have 12 ear piercings. Did most of them in exam halls in my teens. Safety pins are the way to go. Only professional piercings out of a current 17, had more in the past, were my tongue and eyebrows. Haha. Just remembered all the tattoos we did with hypodermic needles and Indian ink from the art department. Good times. I also have a pentagram on the small of my back from a couple of mates pinning me to the ground and carving it using a compass point. Oh, to be a goth teen. We had the best fun. I used to sew my lips together in double text. Sure you did. I shake with cringe when people like OP post their pet's name with no context. Banana is so funny. I named my cat Banana. Isn't that so quirky? I'm sorry, should we just call our pets by what they are? This is Cat, so it doesn't piss you off? Shut up, you baby. This literally made me cry. This was such an amazing thing to do. I just ate lit cigs in negative 35-degree weather with no shirt on in a vid. Did you really, though? I need to see your channel name. I want to see you do this, apparently. Oh boy, just own up to it. When I did weight training until 2021 and regularly ate No You Didn't, I crapped myself at least twice a month. Once on the way to the gym, great. I had to change my underpants at McDonald's with a crappy ass and went home again. It happens, okay? Tell me more about the meatballs. Was sitting with my wife at Coast Pizzeria in North Myrtle Beach at about 2:30 when suddenly, boom! The place shook like there'd been an auto accident outside. Suddenly someone said, "They shot the balloon down." We ran outside to the parking area and found everyone looking up and pointing. Here's what was left of it. But onto a tasty meatball sub at the best pizza place in the area. Try it! I sure hope the Chinese got the address of this place. Okay, no, that's a pretty sick review. Why don't my mom's Xmas cookies ever taste like my mom's Xmas cookies when I make them? Tell me your secrets, okay? Try and be a little more sensitive to the people who didn't even have mothers who baked them cookies. My mother, for instance, was an alcoholic and a drug addict and ruined most of my holidays growing up. It's a very, very painful, or it is very, very painful, and frankly sometimes downright insulting to the kids and now adults who didn't get to have adequate parenting growing up. I'm frankly sick of these gushy posts. Why the f*** are you friends with this person or following them then? Stop it. Oh god, what do we have here? Candy? Okay. I wouldn't even attempt it. Can barely eat because of everything that's gone on. Oh, F. I hate falling in love. Never want to do it again. Stay single and you won't get your heart broken. This is about eating candy, my guy. OP asked what scenes people skip and rewatch, so this person talks about their Crohn's? Plenty of people here skip entire episodes, so I don't think it's that weird to skip a B-plot with no meaning at all. That's extremely weird to me. I also have Crohn's. I also think it's psycho to skip cutscenes, or excuse me, not cutscenes, I got gaming on the mind right now, to skip scenes and episodes, but I'm so curious, what that has to do with Crohn's? I just have to tell people I have it so they can't yell at me because I'm disabled. P.S. Lose the friend and get 3 meerkats, please. Oh, I am very random, gotcha. Am I the only one who smells my toilet paper after I wipe? I f***ing hope so. Matt Smith, all smiles as he reunites with ex-girlfriend Lily James in London. Woo! Lemon cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts. You know what's great? I don't mind this comment at all. I mean, sure, they're following, so clearly they want to know weird stuff like this, but to me, it's article of people I'll never meet doing shit I don't care about. Why would I care? Why would I care? Why would I care? And then here's this guy with, yet again, why would I care? It's all nothing to me now. Don't care what it looks like or if the paper's soft and mild. I'd never flushed anything I truly care about. Some folks' values are way out of whack. I don't know what you're talking about. I grew ovaries and they exploded. Such cuteness. That's funny, Matt. I had a son named Matt. He passed. Have a good day. I'll do my best, sir or ma'am. Came out of nowhere on a manga anime sub. Alright, well, I don't know what anybody else is saying, but the reason I say I'll probably not say it again is because, well, I'm deleting Reddit to many Islamophobes in Reddit, plus racists, and Reddit's just gonna have an overall bad impact. Well, I mean, that's fair. If you recognize that there's a bad impact on you, on any social media, no matter what, stop using it. I've enjoyed the times I've said, Miyuki, you lucky mofo, but it's gotten old. Is that like your claim to fame? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Do it. Delete Reddit. Get the hell out of there, man. Didn't marinate for 12 hours because my boyfriend and I don't live together. I was cooking this at his place and wasn't gonna show up in the morning to set up. We've been dating for almost 3 years, so we talked about moving in together, but he wants to live in blah, 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 blah. Say what you want, but I also enjoy having my own space. Sub to honey with agave nectar because I'm a millennial. We'll be making it again. That's all you needed to say. We didn't need to know anything else. I'm a 30 years old virgin. I want to have a girlfriend. That old movie had good actors and a good plot despite the limited special effects that were good for the time. I don't know what either of them are on about. Chill. Not sure what this this has to do with Harry Ford, but good for you, man. Harry Ford? Both of his parents are apparently British. I played in a travel wooden bat league for adults when I was stationed in England. When I had time off, we'd go play games in other cities in England. It was a pretty decent league. One team had this 16 or 18-year-old kid who was a great pitcher, but he hung a slider and I drove it up the middle floor of... What? Needless to say, the British are as good at baseball as the US is at soccer. All right. About an airplane on an airstrip? I could recognize that airport anytime you asked me. Santos Dumont at Rio de Janeiro. But we didn't ask? That is fair. Betty White is alive and well in many neighborhoods across the country. That's the kind of marriage I want too. But apparently I inherited my father's super dry sense of humor, and people get their feelings hurt all the time these days. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're an asshole and you have to make up an excuse about it. You're really just an incredibly funny person, but say really disgusting things. I mean, I don't say any nasty things. I just kind of use that dry British humor. My father was from Wales. Maybe I should move over there and people will understand me better. Plus, this is the day and age of online dating, and online dating is a scourge upon the earth. I'd like to go to a place that has small villages and less technology. Be that Great Britain, somewhere in Europe, the Lower Americas, somewhere in the South Pacific, I don't care. We don't care either, bye. On a recipe video making an inside-out chocolate chip cookie? It looks hella raw, and what makes it inside out? Being raw, I guess, makes it inside out. And our stomach will be inside out eating that crap. It baked, not raw. I can make this for a whole family. Really wish my daughter can start getting some child support too, or find a good man to support me for life and get good communication as a family. Nothing is more depressing to me than any interaction on Facebook. There's just some magic there, some dark magic. On a post about wheelchair accessibility. I still remember when they invented chocolate, sweet chocolate, always hated it. Okay. Yesterday and the other day, we had the first time in about the morning and evening of a different day of the day I have to not trust them, to be honest, and I will be back to you with her endo, and I will be back from her next month as she will... Yeah, this isn't... What? What are you talking about? Seriously, though. Alright, what is this? This piece of crap has not lived at this address for months. I kicked him out after he stuck his ding-dong in another woman. He's a liar, a cheater, and a coward. Oh, and his girlfriend, the attorney, couldn't win a murder case that was handed to her on a platter. Plus, she's a... Bottom line, this asshole doesn't live here anymore. Thank you. That's great, but just say they don't live here anymore. That's all they need to know. Stop it. I remember Dave set up a couple of smokers to make barbecue for the firefighters battling the wildfires in Malibu back in 2018. Legit good dude. Yeah, he is. He's freaking awesome. When there's a lot of smoke in the air, the last thing I want to eat is barbecue. Shut up. No one gives a shit. Many things come to mind when you make stupid comments. I'm surprised how underrated Amazon's LPA-23X is. It affects every human on the planet, so I'll write that here in case you didn't know. Times are gonna change, and we can either be a part of positive change or leave everything as it is, but that doesn't help. Sorry if this bothers some, but I think sometimes you just need to make a point. Wow, okay. What is your point? You didn't say anything with that comment. Sure, I can Google kind of what you're talking about, but that's not up to me. You are the one making the statement that's supposed to get some information out there. But no, this comment doesn't say anything, dude. I don't go to university, but just wanted to say how proud I am of my girlfriend. She's in her final year, been through mad shit and still bossing it. Wait, what? Damn, girl, sit on my face. I love you. Jeez, okay. I'm about to turn 26, and I've never been face-to-face friends with a girl, let alone freely, intimately played with one. Man, how did both of you post dumb comments? I'm sorry, but the first guy, I don't know. I don't care how close of friends we are. I don't need to see you say something like that on my Facebook wall, man. It would be funny, though. That's why I laugh. Look, I remember getting in a station wagon in the parking lot back in the 80s. Man, those were the days. Nothing but nothing. Now I'm a doctor. Waste of time. No stores open. Always very empty, like a haunted mall. Oh, wow. There are two types of people. They both take their jobs as Google reviewers very seriously. Like me. I do these for fun. And maybe I should start telling stories no one gives a crap about.